in our society as it is now, there's supposed to be some level of respect, especially for the elderly, which is why you would find me speaking about issues and not putting out a single line of insult or disrespect. I am very particular about that because there are elder statesmen and my family and kingsmen in this country who will call me and say, you crossed the line. So I am always careful, restraining myself not to cross that line. And you see, Dr. Nyahonya Otamaklo said something, that we are a people who are interwoven, number one. We are people who are together, number two. And we are people who respect each other. Yes, respect is reciprocal. But while respect is reciprocal, it is important also to recognize the fact that an elder is an elder, number one. Your superior is your superior, number two. And if somebody has been given an authority, no matter how young the person is, the person still deserves to be respected. Danny played a video of the police corporal speaking the way he liked to the police superintendent. And I know that the police have written a statement. I see that as cosmetic, suggesting to us that investigations, are ongoing. Yesterday, I understand that, a team had left and gone up there wherever they are, and they're going to be invited to Accra and all of those conversations. But play the video for me, Danny.
I said, get on board. Don't worry, give me your number. My number, doctor, what is my name? I'm from FU. Your service number. Meet me at FU. I should meet you at FU. Meet me there. You are the one brought me here. Are you in charge? Henceforth, you are supposed to be in charge. That's it. If I see anybody outside any other place, apart from that place, that's because anybody entering, you have to enter and they listen. No, you have to speak to him like that. And then he talks anyhow, and you are seeing himself behaving. And you as a inspector, you are transparent there. You're in charge as president, he's even my junior, and you think that he is more important than me. I have to meet you at the FP. That's why I will not come there.
So this was what transpired between the police superintendent and a corporal. Respect is reciprocal. And I've seen another corporal write a long missive suggesting that, the gentleman in question is not somebody who is disrespectful and that he taught him and that, there might have been some provocation. So when I read the thing, I shook my head in disbelief because in one vein, he sought to have created the impression that when the other ranks send a petition to the top regarding, the conduct of some senior officers, those petitions are not paid attention to. That's the first, thing that he said, which caught my attention. The second thing that he sought to do while he was trying to say, let the investigations go on, he was standing with the other ranks, obviously because it's an other rank. Now, I ask myself this simple question. Then what is the essence of PIPs? Because the police had told us that even as civilians, when we have a problem, we should come to PIPs. Now, if in the heat, in the spur of the moment, and I'm talking about this because I have lived in the barracks before. I'm talking about this before because I serve as a captain of the National Guard. I'm just going to run you through the ranks, right from constable all the way to superintendent. Then you get to appreciate. And what's painful is that you have an inspector. What's painful is where you have an inspector of police standing there and not being able to tell the corporal who was being quite belligerent for whatever reason, whatever provocation may have happened. And my understanding also is that sometimes the superiors would like to provoke the juniors publicly and all of that. I mean, fair enough. But I'm saying that in the full glare of the public, when this video was being recorded, where people are standing, and Oliver, take it back a bit. You see people, there's a crowd there. There's a crowd there standing and watching. A full superintendent of police. And I think you can disrespect the man, but respect the rank. By all means, you can disrespect the man. But as for the rank, you must respect the rank. And if even the superintendent had done anything wrong, sorry, I'm sure there are internal mechanisms. Now, let me run you through. So when you enter the police service, Let's say you enter as an other rank. You start as a constable. That's what they call Bob No rank. You have nothing. Bob No rank. And you see them in town, either with a red and, a black lanyard. The rope that's here. Bob No rank, 0. Then maybe after 4 years, maybe 5 years, it depends. Based on good behavior, active service, quality work that they have done, they write a promotional exam, yada, yada, all of those one in. They get a lance corporal rank. That's 1. Then after another 4 years, they get a corporal rank. And I'm giving you this because I appreciate what it is. They get a corporal rank. Then after another 4 years, maybe 5 years, if they go through the same procedure, they get a sergeant rank. Okay? Then after that one, after another 4 or 5 years, they get an inspector rank. That comes on the shoulder. Then after that, they get a chief inspector rank. You get it? Then after this particular one, they move down to ASP, where you see stars, 2 stars on their shoulders. Then they move again to DSP, where you see 3 stars on the shoulders. And then you come to the 2 eagles, which you saw, that's the superintendent. And then you can get 1 star, and then the 2 eagles, and then you get a big crown, that's ACP, and then a big crown, and then 1 star, that is what, the DCOP, and on and on and on. Now, somebody has ticked this box, tick that box. In fact, let me add this one. Tick this box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Somebody had ticked 9 of those boxes. Let me rub this because it's not part of the equation. 9 of the boxes. Somebody had ticked 9 of the boxes. And in the full glare of the public, a junior rank is telling the senior officer, superintendent, to meet him at FPU. Who born dog? Who? How did we get here? And this is the conversation we've been having about party police, political police, proper police. Party soldier, political soldier, proper soldier. Party prison officer, political prison officer, proper prison officer. For all you know, the corporal is even thinking that the work is for the Wafabi. Because perhaps, I don't know, but I'm just thinking. Because there are people who are at home, somebody comes and says, go grab go soldier, go police. If you understood it well, where does it happen that you will find a corporal in the army talking back at a captain or a major in the army? Where would you find that? In public, where people are watching and it's being videoed. And I'm interested in this matter. I know that there are some other ranks who may not agree with me, who may decide that, oh, wait, that's all you know. Your job is to maintain law and order. Your job, as your boss keeps telling us, is not to judge with the past. Your job is to ensure that we have peace and harmony. Your job is to ensure that we are all your friends. And when you get it wrong, we'll tell you. What happened, even if the senior officer was wrong, is an eye. So I'm saying it takes 4 years to move to this 4, 8, 12, 16, add it, 20, add it, add the number of years. 24, 28, 32. Now, let's even assume that he didn't start all the way from here, and he started from ASP as officer corps. He has done 12 years. Now, how long does it take for a corporal? 8 years.